Welcome to part 3 in this 3-part video training exploring attitudes and how they impact your trading. I'm Les Meehan, and in this 3rd training video I will teach you how to discover those of your attitudes that are influencing your trading behaviors the most so you can begin resolving them and improving your trading success. Let's begin with money, an essential element in trading. We all have what can be described as a relationship with money, and your own relationship with money can have a direct and often dramatic impact on trading profitability. So I want to start right now to explore and expose the various attitudes you may have toward money, which are part of your money relationship, and then afterward your attitudes toward trading. We have already learned that an attitude is formed from what you think, feel, believe and experience about an object. So let's focus attention on that object and concept we know as money. Grab a pen and notebook or paper because I want you to answer a few questions that I believe will help you. When you think about money, in a broad sense, what do you actually and specifically imagine in your mind? What thoughts do you have? And what words do you hear from your inner voice? Quickly jot down some of the main things as a list in your notebook. Do it fast so you don't start to analyze things. All of the things on your list are contributing to your attitude toward money and will probably be indicating whether that attitude is essentially positive or negative. So this brings us to the important question: is your general attitude to money positive or negative? Just use your immediate gut reaction for the answer and note it down, positive or negative. Now, staying in touch with your gut reaction, sense how positive or negative your general money attitude is and rate it from 1 to 10 for positive or -1 to -10 for negative. Write this number in your notes. You have now become aware of your general attitude toward money and whether this is positive or negative and how strong that attitude is at the moment. Looking at your notes, you may have some attitudes to money that are context specific, with some being positive and some negative. For example, a negative context specific attitude to money might show when you see someone in an expensive luxury sports car and start feeling jealous, triggering a negative attitude to wealth. Alternatively, a positive context specific attitude might trigger when you have a string of winners in your trading. So you can now become more connected to your own context specific attitudes. Go over your notes and give each of your identified context specific attitudes a positive negative rating as before. Then compare your ratings for each of them. Are the various attitudes equally strong or weak? Is one much stronger than the other, and if so, by how much? It would be fair to assume that the strongest attitudes are the ones that get more of your mental attention, either consciously or unconsciously, and that these are the ones that will be impacting your trading the most. Remember I mentioned in part 2 of this series how neural networks in the brain get stronger through regular use, so it is usually easy to spot them after you do the ratings exercise. The next step is to focus on the various context-specific attitudes and arrange them into 2 columns, one for positive attitudes and the other for negative attitudes. Include anything else you may have thought of while thinking about money during this little activity. Once you have completed the lists, review them and connect them with any times in your trading where these attitudes have clearly influenced your behaviors for good or not so good. Now you have some clarity on your attitudes about money and where they have manifested in your trading behaviors. Let's turn our attention to your attitudes towards trading. Using the same process you have just used to uncover your money attitudes, now determine your general attitude toward trading. Ask the question, is my overall attitude toward trading generally positive or negative? And again, rate your gut reaction from -10 for negative to +10 for positive to assess the emotional intensity of your response. Jot down your response and rating. Continue your exploration as before by identifying context-specific attitudes toward trading. Go ahead and prepare the 2 columns of trading attitudes, positive, negative, as before, and again connect them with any specific times in your trading where they had definitely influenced your behaviours. By now you should have identified your main attributes, both positive and negative, toward money and trading, and have listed some specific occurrences in your trading where these attitudes definitely affected your behaviours. If that effect was positive and useful, then fine. If, however, it produced unhelpful behaviours such as moving a stop loss and increasing your risk, then you now know what might be contributing to those profit killer behaviours and can take steps to avoid the problem in the future. Okay, this 3-video exploration into the role of attitudes has provided an opportunity to gain a much deeper awareness of how your own attitudes are impacting your trading. And by completing the little exercise I have shared in this video, you will be able to identify some specific examples of where your own attitudes have adversely affected your trading. I hope you make the time to discover how your own attitudes are influencing your trading behaviours so you can take positive action to eliminate those that are costing you lost profits. See you again very soon.